Marshall Holman is starting the match. Scotty Beavers has chose to finish on lane 33. Marshall has made a major adjustment on lane 33. That lane is hooking more for him. He's moved more to the center of the lane, and he's more confident now that he can make good shots.
Well, that's a good way for Holman to begin. You know, Earl, there have been 25 different winners in 30 tournaments this year. I think that shows the competitiveness out here.
It definitely does. A lot of great young players on the tour, and here's one of them in Scotty Beavers. He's a one-time champion. He won earlier this year. Now watch this arm swing, folks. Very unique. His forte, obviously, is being very, very accurate. He doesn't turn the ball much. He doesn't hook it much, but he's always in control.
Scotty has left the 8th pin. He qualified first with that 219.07 average. 5th year on tour. Captured his first PBA title in Tucson on the summer tour. He's been having some thumb problems. He said last night his thumb's like a hamburger.
Oh, my. Well, that's typical of somebody who's bowling 100 to 150 games a week. That'll happen. Scotty is obviously, again, by virtue of his accuracy, one of the better spare shooters on the tour, especially among the left-handers. But if you watch his style of play, you always see he'll lay the ball down early on the lane and try to get it into an end-over-end, a forward roll up to the pocket. Very seldom do you see him arc the ball away from the pocket area. Doesn't like that.
Oh, what a big break. Got a kickback.
Oh, my. And that's the kind of thing that can make Marshall Holman change his attitude. If he doesn't strike on this one, gets a bad break, a 10-pin, a 4-pin, it'll change Marshall's attitude about the whole match. Now watch Scotty go to the foul line and see him come up at the line. Look at that. That's what makes that ball cross over. Got a little fast with his feet and actually yanked the ball across the headband.
They will continue to make adjustments to crossing. Meanwhile, other companies recently announcing their positive numbers. Walmart and Home Depot both reported steady sales, maintaining their sales.
Holman attacking on lane 34 is high and a split.
All right, now he's thinking, Scotty got away with his. I got the bad break. Scotty actually threw the ball a little more wild than Marshall did. Marshall's was closer to the pocket. Scotty got the strike, the good break. Marshall got the big split, the bad break.
Going for the 4, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Almost picked it up.
He did almost pick it up, and it was fine effort, but Holman finds himself open here. Cashed in 17 of the 19 events that he has bowled this year.
Good morning to you, George. We could hear from Grammy-winning rapper Kid Cudi as soon as today. He briefly dated Cassie Ventura at the end of 2011, and she testified that it made Sean Combs
back on track on lane 33. Beavers with a 12-pin lead in the early going. This final match uninterrupted. An NBC Sports tradition for you. Beavers 17-7 in match play this week, but he was only 3-5 last night.
Eventually, that money was sent back.
He was hoping, Earl, as he leaves the 2, that his thumb would heal a little bit. He said, as I said, it was really kind of mushy.
And that'll make the player wince a little bit when the ball reaches the bottom of the swing, and it could help him get in trouble by tugging the ball a bit. Scotty right now is just rushing the foul line, and again, his strength is in his accuracy. If he gets a little fast with his feet, that diminishes from his ability to keep the ball in the pocket area. Scotty very seldom will beat himself. We almost always have to go out and get Scotty. You can't afford to give anything away to him. He's very difficult to beat in match play. Makes very few mistakes.
Turn now to the NBA playoffs. The Thunder win game one against the Timberwolves, while the Knicks and Pacers getting ready for the big game tonight. We'll read it here. A little bit more in playoffs.
Devers only weighs 145 pounds. I think this fivesome we've had here this afternoon indicates you don't have to be big and strong to get the job done on the lanes.
He lost another shot there, Jay. He just, again, the lane changed drastically today at the surface. Obviously, the players are having trouble keeping the ball in the pocket area. It's hooking more for him, but it shouldn't affect Scotty's ball quite as much as the other players. I think Scotty's just a little tentative right now, and he's really trying to fit the ball, and he's rushing his speed a little bit. Again, he's a very good spare shooter. This will be cross lane for the 4-7.
From their first finals appearance since 2012. And tonight, in New York City is game 1 of his
Keep in mind that this championship match means more. It means obviously a lot to anybody to have a chance to win a PBA title, but it means more in a lot of different ways to Marshall Holman. An opportunity to get into the Bowler of the Year race, the most important thing in his mind for his career.
Got to hurry. And it did. Well, you know, no one has won 2 matches today. Marshall's got that chance. Oh, look at him. Number 1. Yes, sir. He's beginning to feel it, isn't he?
He is, and the key for Marshall Holman, I honestly feel this. I've known Marshall since he was about 16 years old. He's changed very little. The key for Marshall is to control his emotions. We've said it many times, but if he doesn't do that, he tends to beat himself. If he can let it out in a positive fashion, he becomes very aggressive and he's difficult to beat. If it gets negative, he'll beat himself.
He's gone for a re-rack here in the 5th frame. Holman the Bowman is rolling now.
He is. He might disappear out of the building. He gets a couple more strikes.
Camera's having a tough time finding him there.
Let's see now. The important thing is you see Marshall Holman's ball going in. Very great shot by Marshall. And the reaction of Marshall. He's got more dance steps than you and I put together, Jay. The important thing for Scotty right now is to get himself back together. He's got to make an adjustment. He's got to slow those feet down and get the ball out in the lane so he's not setting it short and pulling it. Better shot. That's what he wanted. A little slower foot. He's got to get his feet a little slower, and he did. He was much better balanced at the foul line that time. Got the ball out in front of him and on the line he wanted. Good ball speed there.
There has been at least one left-hander in the TV finals of each of the 3 Kodak Invitationals. Of course, today we had 2 involved in the finals this afternoon. Devers and Mike Albee, who finished 3rd, winning $8,000. Down it went.
What a great shot, Jay. What a great shot. Look at this. Now watch the ball, and that's exactly how he wanted to throw it and wear it. Now look at the roll on the back end over end. A solid 9, and the head of one of the pins as it went by into the pit kicked the 9 pin forward. It never should have happened to begin with. The ball was thrown so well, and then it ended up being a good break for Scotty, and Marshall's thinking, oh, he got lucky again.
And Holman has just asked for the re-rack and gotten it at 6. Here it is.
And if you noticed, after each time that Scotty got some sort of a break, for example, the crossover strike, Marshall went up and got the big split. This time, he kicked the 9 pin forward. Marshall again gets the big split. It affects him emotionally, and it's a shame because that talent is just obviously just tremendous.
Oh, almost missed.
Holman now finds himself down by 18, even just a moment ago. And Devers working on a double, and he will bowl in the 7th. But here's Holman now in the 7th.
You always, when you're bowling a player like Marshall, especially Marshall Holman, you look to see what he's capable of striking out and shooting. Right now, 230. You figure he's going to shoot 230. And that's how you plan your game. You plan
Probably
your game,
good advice.
you plan your game based on what Marshall's capable of shooting if he strikes out, because there's a good chance he's going to do it.
He won the '85 Kodak Championship here. So he's trying to win as he continues to be very animated, trying to win for the 2nd time in 3 years here. career earnings, as you see, for Scott. He's got a chance to.
At Rust-Oleum, we protect what matters most. And with over a century of expertise under our hood, we've developed
Double his career earnings if he wins it all here today. Now Scotty heating up. That's 3 in a row for him, and he's up by 28.
And what a great, great shot. He's showing so much poise, Jay.
Marshall Holman and Scott Devers in this Kodak Invitational. And Devers strikes again.
A lot of poise from a guy that's just getting really acclimated to bowling in front of a national television audience and against one of the greatest players of all time, Marshall Holman. But again, the match isn't over. Devers going at a 228 pace. Marshall can still bowl 230.
Always talking to himself. Sometimes I wonder if he understands what he's talking about, because he really does get heated up.
Oh boy, does he ever.
Third. Did he ask for a re-rack? He didn't.
He did ask for a re-rack, and they unfortunately re-racked the wrong lane. So Marshall's going to take a break and wait for him to do it on the lane he wants it.
Oh, all right.
A little confusion with the back end there. We can't.
Next Saturday, I hope you'll join us in Indianapolis, the Woodland Bowl, the $200,000 prize for a perfect game. And with another strike.
And still in a match.
It's 3 in a row.
Scotty Devers really has his fate in his own hands at this point, Jay. If he strikes here, he'll be going at a 238 pace. He'll need any kind of a mark then in the 10th frame to lock up the match. If he doesn't strike here, he'll need a double in the 10th to lock up the match.
He doubled in the 10th to win his first title in Tucson this year.
Bingo! Bingo it is. Now all he needs is any kind of a spare.
Sorry, Devers making a 5. Devers needs a mark for being a tight.
If it strikes, he's a winner.
There it goes, and he is the champion.
Yep, Devers is
Scotty
the winner.
Devers winning his second PBA title and the $27,000 first prize. Marshall
great
Holman
match.
finishes second. The
Like and
PBA
subscribe.
Fall Tour has been sponsored by Kodak Batteries, the official batteries of the 1988 Olympics. Go for the gold. By Brunswick, proud sponsor of Team USA and supporter of bowling in the Olympics. By Budweiser, Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you. And by Toyota Trucks, setting the standards for quality and value. Scotty Devers is the champion. For Earl Anthony, Jay Randolph reminding you this has been a presentation of Bud Sports
Like and
and the
subscribe.
PBA.